Amazing day, Internet world. Lester Weaver Jr., your #1 face-to-face resource for bettering your life and gaining wealth. Here today to do what we always do on Reality Expansion TV, share with you another golden nugget. Today we're going to be looking at the 4 income types. We're going to break these down so you can understand them, which is everything that Reality Expansion TV is about, being a resource to you. Now, we're going to look at this, and this is the income type hierarchy, starting with leveraged income, residual income, passive, and then the foundation that most people understand and know, linear income. And so let's just jump right on into the information. Now, linear income is what most people know, because it's what most people have understood as being the primary way to earn income, because it's what we've been taught in that success story in the United States. As I always boldly tell folks, it's a survival story, because earning only linear income can give you a good living, but for the most people, with their spending habits and being taught by watching their parents who also earn linear income, it only creates a survival story. Now, what is linear income? Linear income is the ability to be able to earn income when you are doing one of 3 things. You're at work working, you're providing a good or a service. And so if you're an employee, linear income. Small to medium-sized business owner, linear income. A beautician or another tradesperson, a plumber, linear income. That means, though, you're only getting paid when you're actually doing the work. Problem is, you won't always be at work, so thus you're not always making money. And to be wealthy, you've got to be able to make money when you're sleeping and when you're not doing the work. Thus, the other 3, what are really going to be considered not just income types, but wealth principles. And so, here's the thing. Most people are experts here. They're such experts here because what they watch mom and dad do and what they were taught to do, go to school, get good grades, to go to college, to get a good degree, to find a good job with benefits. There's so many people that are afraid of any other type of income besides this. And so, my job is just to be a resource to show you how to take the linear income you're earning working your full-time job, how to take a small portion of that and some of your time, and to learn how to then infuse that money into systems that can likewise increase your likelihood of becoming a wealthy individual. Now, all we got to do is step up from our basis, step up from the foundation. First place to step to, passive income. Passive income is just the ability for you to actually earn income on the habits of people, the things they're going to do unconsciously and habitually. I mean, think about it. If you can get paid every time somebody brushed their teeth, every time somebody flipped on a light switch, cooked on a gas stove, hopped on a phone, hopped on a cell phone, surfed the internet, or watched television, it would just be common sense to make that type of income. Well, there are people that are doing it. There are people that are not just doing it, they're making that money. And so passive income makes sense. You want to get paid on the things people are going to do anyway, without provocation, without being coerced, without any type of push. They passively go and do it. So you're going to make this money anyway. And I tell folks that passive income really is anyway money. Because if people are going to do it anyway, you might as well make money anyway. Makes sense. Now, passive income, that's our first wealth principle. Second, residual income. Now, residual income is the ability to do something right one time, but get paid for it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And we all know this works. How? Because in music, it's called royalties. In television, it's called syndication. In book writing, it's called publication. We all know it works. But how do we get it? Well, you get it by doing something right one time and getting paid for it over and over again in a system that allows you to be paid that way. Now, typically, people look to get residual income by investing their money. Problem with that is most people listen to the folks that teach them the bottom tier of how to invest their money. Most people invest their money when they think it's a good time to invest. And that's not how money works. Money is always there. It's always there to be grown. But you have to get a deeper sense or a higher level of knowledge about how it works to make it happen. There are people playing in the stock market right now making millions of dollars, where most people who are taught to only use linear income and to invest on the bottom tiers are losing all of the money they've been investing for years. And so, again, a resource. That's what I'm here for. And so I will always share with you different systems and networks that will help you build your money, grow your money, and lead you to success and wealth. That's what we're here for. Now, going back to residual income, the key to it is finding that system or network where you can do the same, because you know it works. Let me tell you this. This is money that keeps coming back to you over and over and over again. Residual income. Now, the biggest thing I would tell you is this. As we play on this board, since you're coming to this web page and this YouTube channel, you came so you can become wealthy. Let me tell you this. 97% of wealthy people receive one or multiple forms of residual income. So if we want to be wealthy, what do we have to do? We've got to do what the wealthy people do. We've got to find ways to receive residual income. When we can make it passive residual income, we're cooking with grease and fire right now. And so let's talk about how to get that done. Well, the thing that can really be the game changer for you is leveraged income. Leveraged income, we all are also experts in that as well, because if we've ever been an employee, we understand that we were the one being leveraged. In life, you will either leverage or be leveraged. Anytime you're earning linear income, in most cases, you're the one being leveraged. And so this, though, in the systems that I'm going to teach and the networks that I'm going to teach you about, will always be about incorporating the efforts of other people. But you're going to incorporate their efforts in a way that everyone has the same amount to gain, and that you'll never ever create competition for yourself. What do I mean by that? No, many of us have known people that were either real estate brokers or someone that owned their own beauty salon or barbershop. And someone came into their actual establishment as a beautician or barber or real estate agent. And they watched the person that was the broker, the owner of the salon or the barbershop, for 3 or 4 years. And then they went off after taking that person's expertise and knowledge, seeing how they built their business, and they went off and started their own salon, their own barbershop, or their own brokerage. Thus, it created competition for the original person. That's not the smartest way to make money, by creating your competition. You want to be able to train people and to always receive income for what you've trained them on. And so to give you a golden nugget in between this, well, I read this recently, that wealth is afforded and availed to those that are patient enough to teach people what they know. Again, that's why I'm a resource. I'm sharing with you what I know. Now, here's the opposite though. Wealth is hidden from those who need to do everything on their own. That tends to be people that only earn this type of income. And so again, that's why leverage income is so important. Now, the other thing I can give you here, the first noted billionaire in the United States was John Paul Getty. His biggest quote that I like to let folks know about is, he said he'd rather receive 1% of 100 people's efforts than to ever receive only 100% of his own, because he understood 10 people, 100 people could always outwork him. If he fell sick, if someone in the family fell sick, if he was tired, didn't feel like going to work, 99% of the work would still get done. Thus, the first noted billionaire. Just makes sense. And so when we can take leveraged income, put it together with residual income and passive, building off of our first basis of linear, wealth is right there at your fingertips. And so we put these things together for you as I will now also begin to avail to show you more and more different videos that show you different types of companies on the internet, as well as network marketing or direct sales, MLM companies, just different ways that you can begin to take your linear income in small pieces and chunks, as well as small pieces and chunks of your actual time after you've worked your full time, but begin to do that and build wealth for yourself. And the key to it is all going to be about duplication. Here's the important part of duplication. It falls underneath this wealth principle. Duplication pays big money, because that's how McDonald's makes all their money. They duplicated a system that actually leverages a whole lot of people in a whole lot of restaurants all across this planet. But I don't care what that restaurant is, Australia, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, or North America, the arches are always gold. When you enter the door in the language that they speak, they say, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's." When you get up to the counter to place your order, that person in the language that they speak says, "Welcome to McDonald's, may I take your order, please?" And then the people at the counter that are ordering, they say, "Can I get it?" Just like they're a part of the system. If you can find a system and a network, which is what wealthy people look for, while most people look for jobs, they're looking for systems and networks. If you can find that, also find someone willing to teach you what they know on how to build that for yourself. There's no way in the world, other than you not wanting to do it or quitting, that you won't become wealthy and be an ultra successful person. And so with that, I'm through. We now understand these. We're going to help you take linear income and pieces and small chunks of your time and build passive residual leverage income, so you can first get some financial relief. From there, create some financial replacement. And to be honest, for those that want to, financial retirement money in an early shape and get away from work real fast. Hey, Lester Weaver Jr., great to see you here at Reality Expansion TV once again. Look forward to you coming back. Look forward to sharing this with your friends and having them subscribe. If you need to contact me directly, you can reach me at Reality Expansion Group, GRP, my initials LWJR, @gmail.com. After we've had a few conversations by email, I'll forward you my actual contact number, and we can begin to talk directly if you're someone seriously ready to take the steps to change your life and your family's financial legacy. Signing off for now. Look forward to sharing with you again soon. Lester Weaver Jr., Reality Expansion TV. That's a wrap.